Angela Aquino, dedicated, determined, and driven for change. Angela Aquino's journey is all about you, New York City. From grassroots activism to championing transparency in public office, Angela's commitment to our community is unmatched. She's fought for better neighborhoods, safer streets, and a brighter future for every New Yorker. With a vision rooted in justice and equity, Angela Aquino is ready to be your public advocate in 2025. Join us, and let's build a stronger, more vibrant NYC together. Vote Angela Aquino, because New York deserves the best.
What's up, y'all? It's your man Fat. Just had to come through one time and show some love to Vero G, DJ Loudmouth, and of course, Who's Next NYC. Look, I had to show love to y'all because y'all showed love to me. The Cook Up #1 on the charts, man. I can't believe it. Look, y'all jump on whosnextnyc.com right now. Make sure y'all vote to keep me in the charts. Make sure y'all spin their music, man. Show some love. New York, get fat.
Hey, what's up, man? It's your girl, Vero G, right now, and tune into our Vero G Spotlight TV radio podcast. Available at Apple Music, iTunes, all the places you could think of. They're all available at those places. So go check it out. We have a lot of great interviews from various artists to mainstream artists and all that said and done. You can definitely check us out. You can find me on my Instagram at officialverog. And check out the website at whosnextnyc.com. And also, if you want to submit your music or, be a guest on our show, you could go to the email at whosnextnyc@gmail.com. Also, the website where you could also submit if you'd like to play your music on our show and also be on our show for an interview. So definitely go check it out. Again, for the Vero G Spotlight TV radio show also, and support this amazing platform. Thank you so much. Take care.
What's going on? This is Division. It's your boy Swifty Blue. God did. They believe in us.
What's up, y'all? It's Megan Thee Stallion, a.k.a. the Hot Girl Coach. Check out this new... Hey, what's up? It's your girl Glorilla, a.k.a. Big Glow, and I'm chilling.
Hi, my name is Anderson Paak. It's Fatjoe with my new song, Feel Better.
What's up? It's Cardi B. This is my new joint, Hot.
Hey, it's Lizzo. Here's my song, About Damn Time.
You're listening to Who's Next NYC Radio. whosnextnycradio.com. And download the app today.
Veronica. Cuban Link.
Vero G, vente conmigo.
Veronica.
Come with me.
It's Veronica.
Mami, vente conmigo. Sé que tú no estás contenta con él. Se te ve en tus ojos perdido. Él ya no te sabe querer.
Vente conmigo. Come with me. Vente conmigo. Come with me. Come with me. Can't you see we're meant to be? Give me a love, just one shot to make you mine. Show you to love you and blow your mind. Tú eres mío, yo soy tuya. A love so divine.
Yeah. Show me the love. Yeah. You always think you love me. Show me the love.
Mami, vente conmigo. Sé que tú no estás contenta con él. Se te ve en tus ojos perdido. Él ya no te sabe querer. Chiquitica, vente conmigo. Pa' poder acariciarte tu piel. Darte besitos de cabeza hasta el ombligo. Ven conmigo, olvídate de él. So baby, are you gonna come with me? Ven mami, let me set you free. I need to know right now. Are you down to ride or die?
You're the one for me. Boy, papi, I'ma follow your lead. And I'ma hold you down till the day I die. Cause you're my guy, my ride
I bet your man can't do it like out, no cap, still at 24 karat gold Mac. That throwback rapper that'll give you no slack. Hold that, I'ma freak you till your eyes roll back and have your toes tapping like a ballerina when you up in my arena. Give you that vitamina, make you proud to be Latina, and change your whole demeanor. It'll have you feeling leaner from the way you talk to the way that you caminas. Word of Selena, I've been dreaming of you, even you do, so we could do what we've been meaning to do. It's us two, no one else needs to be in the crew. Up in the mountaintop together, overseeing the view. Am I being a fool? And believing that you love me and always thinking of me, girl, why don't you just leave? It must be a reason, don't hush me. You told me to trust you, now trust me. Mami, vente conmigo, sé que tú no estás contenta con él. Se te ve en tus ojos perdido, él ya no te sabe querer. Chiquitica, vente conmigo, pa' poder acariciarte tu piel, darte besitos de cabeza hasta el ombligo. Ven conmigo, olvídate de él.
Check the Vero G Spotlight magazine. It's out every monthly issue, and you can get that at www.madcloud.com. Again, you get that at www.madcloud.com. It's called the Vero G Spotlight magazine. If you wanted to be on that, you can contact me on my Instagram at @officialverog.
Hello, everyone. This is Sergeant Gonzalez Duran, once again from Devil Dog USA. I'm the CEO, and I'm asking you for your help. 99% of all our programs and events is free to the community. We do this by having sponsorship that's at a sliding scale, and we ask for small donations from the community. So how can you help us? Well, one, you can go to our website, www.devildogusai.org. Look at the articles, look at the events that we do, look at the pictures, and if you have it in your heart, go on our donation page and help us out. If you want, go to one of our events, see how the community helps us, see how we give ourselves and we support and we bring the community in one place to support the military, the veterans, and the community itself, and drop off a little cash to our donation boxes. And until I see you guys, as always, God bless America.
You know who would be your baby mama's favorite DJ, DJ Loudmouth himself. You're now locked in to award-winning JM Empire Media Radio Network. That's right, we're on all platforms. Spotify, iHeart Radio, Speaker, Apple Podcasts, iTunes, worldwide, baby. All streaming platforms where you listen to your radio and podcasts. That's right, home of Vero G Spotlight TV Radio, Vet Talk with Sergeant Gonzalo Durant, and a lot more. The #1 platform for independent unsigned music artists worldwide. All right, let's go.
We're gonna get him back on our show, guys. So don't worry, he'll be back in a few minutes. But like I said again, I'm so honored. I know Trevor's an honor as well. Everybody, like I said, this is a chapter in our lives. We just mentioned it before we got on the show today. A new chapter in our team lives. Again, big shout out again to Gemini Stacks, Natalie, DJ Chef, JM Prime Media, the Vero G Productions, everything that all the people in that crew. Yes! Oh my God, he's here. Oh my God. Yes,
I can hear you.
Wow. So let's give it up. Let's get a clap. Let's get that clap first, baby.
What's up, y'all?
What's going on, Cuban? What's good,
DJ
man?
Chef, what's up, big dogs? How you doing? Vero
What's up,
G,
man? What's good, man? I'm honored.
Man, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
Oh my God, I am so you don't understand. I'm turning red. I never I don't know what's the word. I can't even get it out of my mouth right now.
Oh wow! Thank you, baby. Thank you.
I don't know if it's starting or it's turning red. I don't.
You're a little pinkish, but you look cute, girl. You look
cute. It's around there.
Thank you for the love, though.
No, you're welcome. Thank you so much for being on this amazing show, and we're honored. And I've been watching for a while. We actually met a while back.
With Tragedy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you. Yeah.
Oh, now I'm really like, woo.
Yeah, we're supposed to actually go to your have a date to go to the studio up there, but this crazy stuff happened, so it's okay. We here, we live, we direct.
That's right, man. No, we're gonna definitely have a follow up, so don't worry, we're gonna make that up for that. So
yeah,
definitely. So are you ready?
Yeah,
I'm sorry, man. I'm just a little. I just can't believe that you're on here, man.
Come on, man.
You don't know, man. I used to listen to you in my 20s when I was riding in my Jeep. This was like so many years back, man. But it's a pleasure, man.
Man, that's the beautiful thing about music, man. I mean, we connected, you know, even though we never probably physically met each other, we connected through music. So I'm humbled that you passed some years with my music, and
of course,
you know what I'm saying,
man.
the chance that hip hop gave me to really reach out to y'all. So thank you, man. I'm humbled.
Of course.
Not a problem. So before we get started, I did a lot of homework on you, Cubanlink. So I want to give us recognition is due because you're and I feel to me, because I'm an artist as well, I'm not gonna put that aside, but I respect you because you grind and you hustle and you don't stop whatever you're going through, and I respect you more than ever, sir. And I just want to give you your platform right now to give you your credits. So
Thank you.
You're welcome, not a problem. So let me get started. Okay. You're welcome. You're welcome.
It's very appreciated too, man. It's very appreciated nowadays.
You're welcome.
You know, they wait for people to die to give them their roses. So I appreciate that.
You're welcome, and I understand. Not a problem. Not a problem. Okay, so let me get my credits here. Okay, for you. Okay.
Dale, Vero, stop it. Don't be getting nervous on me. Let's go.
No, man, I'm blushing, and then you turn to blush.
DJ Chef, you better start cooking something up over there.
Oh, it's
I might have to, man, for us to eat. I'm gonna have to do something for us to eat.
We gotta eat. We gotta eat.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Okay, so like I said, he is a true hip hop legend. Yes. You're welcome, man. From the BX, I know you came from Cuba, which I love Cuba. You know, I love my Cuba. Yes, but again, you're from
the Cuban food is something else, man. I love Cuban food.
Oh man, yeah, man. The culture is a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. I mean, it's very close to Puerto Rican culture. Very close. You know, but yeah, Cuba. You know, each island in the Caribbean define itself with its special stuff. So you know what I'm saying. We got the moro. That's the black rice with the black beans, and we got the pernil and the yuca.
Come on, man, you gonna make me hungry over here. You gonna make me get in the kitchen and start chefing it up, man.
Yeah. I mean, I can chef it up too, man. I learned that later on in life, but you know, I'm into the food.
Okay, we're gonna probably talk a little about that as well. All right. But like I said, you've been over 20 years in the game, the music industry game, as they call it, man. I hope I get this right. I think you did over 8 albums, over 30 singles. Now, there's some albums I know that we're not released, and we'll talk about that as well.
Well, yeah, I did. You know what it is? I did some mixtapes that may have seemed like albums.
Yeah, that's the part. Okay,
that's what it is too. So yeah, but it's a lot of, you know, the body of work is pretty big. You know what I'm saying? Even though it hasn't, after a certain time, it didn't reach like the mainstream and stuff like that. But if you do your homework, you know. I put my work in there. You know, so I could have probably done more, but I was a little disorganized. You know how it go, man. We from the street. We get, as long as we put things out there, you know what I'm saying? That's what I did. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep the people fed, let them know that, you know, Cuban Link ain't going nowhere. But if you had the gracious time to find it, I'm sure you would appreciate it.
No, definitely. I seen your catalog. I just been like, wow, this man has been through so much, and that's why I said it's best you're here, because I want to give you that platform, that moment. Like, look, Toma, you know, your work is spoken for, man, and I'm just honored, man. But
there's a lot more work to do, though. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of more work to do.
That's right. I got your homework. I got you. We're gonna talk about that in a little while, in a minute.
No, I'm just saying, you know, we never stop working. We're never gonna stop working.
That's
when we born with this artist gene, you know, that's not, you know, I heard a lot of people say, you know, hip hop is for a young man sport, and it is to a point. You know what I'm saying? But you know, we always thought that this was poetry, so poetry is forever. So you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, there's poets that live to be 90 and still, you know, writing poetry and all of that. So at the end of the day, that's what I see. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can see Jay-Z and all that. You know what I'm saying? There's people that surpass that myth. So, you know, we can still do our thing, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And some of us is like, wow, baby, we get better in time. So, you know.
That's right, man.
There you go, bro.
Well, let me let everybody know. Like I told you, Cuban Link, I was like two days straight working hard. I was doing research. So I'm gonna give everybody a little background, and then we get right into the questions. Are you ready, guys?
I'm ready.
Okay. All right. So we all know you were best friends with Big Pun since the age of 15 years old. You formed a group years ago with him. Back then it was called Rough Rugged.
Rough and rugged. Rough and rugged.
Okay, that's right. And then it's changed to Full Clips.
Full Clips.
Yeah, and then you guys travel locally, and then actually I'm from the Lower East Side, so.
Oh yeah, we started over there. I mean, that's where the whole Full Clips little fever started, man. In Cherry Park.
Yes.
Right there in Cherry Park. And right there in Cherry Park. It was that big building that's there. Remember they have that little park there? We did our first performance right there.
Oh my God.
With Uncle B Nelson. Nelson was from LES. So we started our whole movement. Even though we're from the Bronx, though, we were rocking with Uncle B, and he was from the Lower East Side.
You see, you read my mind. Yes.
Because I travel.
Yes, you guys local traveling, and then locally, forgive me, and then you guys, Uncle B was sponsoring you guys, basically helping you guys.
Yeah, he's backing us. Besides, he was family to us, but he believed in our talent. So he was, he had that paper, he had that street paper, so he put it behind us. You know what I'm saying? So he got us some hoodies, full of clips, vests and hats, and we was just making noise from the street, on that independent level.
Awesome, that's amazing. And I was also tell you, Cuban Link, was that it's great when somebody supports you and what you do, and they see the vision behind that.
Yeah, that's important.
Definitely. And when you guys started from back then to even now, you don't think whatever happened back then, but you guys, like I said, you still continue on, and you're gonna, like, it's a legacy. You're leaving something behind.
Yep. It's a beautiful legacy. Even no matter if even if you take the bad parts inside of it, is a beautiful legacy, because without, that darkness, the light will never came. So, but it's a beautiful thing, it plays both sides. It's a real story. My story is from when you get to Cuban Link, just me even getting to America and hooking up with the illest, Boricua rapper to ever live, without even me knowing that he could rap, just on some friendship shit first, some brotherhood shit first. It's crazy, So when I look at it like that,
Big Pun, man. I miss that, man.
Of course, man. One of the best to ever do it, So
yes, he was. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then when you take Pun's life, when he was, born, Bronx bred, went through his childhood, his tormented childhood, where he had to do what he had to do, getting, growing up and becoming a man early, and him doing what he had to do. It's a ghetto story that's Shakespeare couldn't write it better than that. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it was a beautiful thing. So like I said, man, we blessed, man. Even though through the bad, through the good, we still here.
That's amazing.
You know what I'm saying? Even through the epidemic, we're still here. So like I said, like my journey, like it's crazy. Like to me, like I be thinking about just that, man. Like, yo, I'm Cuban. Like I was really born in Cuba. I came here when I was 5 years old on a banana boat with my mother, my father, and my sister.
You were Scarface, right? In the movie, right?
Well, So I really came in that, like for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not even a game, it's not a movie to me. It's like for real. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing English, going to Puerto Rico for 4 years, and then coming over here to the Bronx when I was 9. Me learning English, hanging out with nothing but my black friends in the beginning without even knowing English. They're the ones who took me in, and I learned more English because of them. Just the culture of hip hop, of course, at that time it was just, like the essence of hip hop, you know what I'm saying? From the break dancing to the graffiti on the wall, to the B-boys, for the music, the DJing, the block parties. So it was all of that captivated me as a young kid. And just that story alone, man. And then me moving to Prospect Avenue, and then meeting Chris, man. You know what I'm saying? At the time, his name was Moondog. So we played ball together. We went, after that, we became friends, like brothers. We were taking boxing together, doing everything, man. You know what I'm saying? I was his little brother. He was my big bro. You know what I'm saying? But just that, you know what I'm saying? And then from that, so us two, like creating that bond, and then taking the hobby of spitting, MCing from the hallways and getting it known out there to where fatjoe could look and see, you know what I'm saying, like something about, even if he just saw it about Pun at the time, but he saw it, and him taking that chance with us you know what I'm saying, it just created that beautiful thing, you know what I'm saying, where it was nothing but history after that. After they, you know, they hooked up. The love pun for us, me, Triple Six, the sick one. He never left us, so he kept us along. And you know, eventually, you know, Joe understood what you know what we was good for, and it was already proven. So at the end of the day, you know, they could write their own stories, but the truth is in the pudding. You know what I'm saying? You know, your boy Cuban Link put it down. At the end of the day, even though I played it humble, you know, and I played my position where it's like, yo, I just want to do my part. Like I wasn't always, I wasn't trying to be the best. At the end of the day, I was just, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got to play their position. I played my position to a point because it was just my my duty to do it. But it was a beautiful, it was Voltron when we transformed, man. When the Terror Squad transformed back in the days, it was Voltron. And you know, we created something that the Bronx was proud of. We created something that Latinos was proud of, Black folk was proud of. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, just a game of hip hop was proud of because we, you know, what Pun did is he legitimized the MCing of Latinos in a big scale, just like Eminem did it for the white folks. You know what I'm saying? When he got off. So yeah, that's, you know what I'm saying, and that's what we did. So that's what I'm saying. It was a legendary movement, and I'm proud to be you know, part of the foundation with that. You know.
That's awesome. Yes, he just man, you guys, I always say you guys, you broke the barrier down, especially for nosotros Latino. Like, you know, like I said, it was hard back then, and you guys, you did it. You broke that barrier, that mold that they kind of like in the industry was overlooking on us, and that's, like I said, that's why I always look up to you as a hip hop artist, man, because you kept going in and with Big Pun and everybody else included with that amazing group you guys had, and it was just amazing.
Yeah, man. I mean, that was blessed. That was actually the funnest time. You know, when you broke and you're coming up, and you know you're nervous, you get them butterflies because you don't know what the hell. Because Pun didn't know he was gonna blow up like that. You know what I'm saying? Because he was humble. He was humble to a point. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't know. But he was so humble at the beginning. We was all humble. I stood humble. You know what I'm saying? Pun was crazy after everybody knew Pun though. Pun was crazy. Pun he got it. Like he got adjusted to that.
Pun was very lyrically inclined. He was a real lyricist. Like when he used to spit the rhymes, it's like it kind of reminded me of the way Biggie did, but the way Pun did it, it was like
rapid fire. That's what it was. But the difference between him and Biggie was that, you know, Biggie just had a different style, slower style. You know, the Don style. He just, you know what I'm saying, could break down stories, and his format to his rhymes were a little different. So Biggie had that special thing too, you know what I'm saying? As far as like, you know, of course, you know, Big is one of my favorites too. But Pun, just because they was like overweight and all of that, they tend to compare them and all of that, you know what I'm saying? Like in that sense. But their styles of rapping was different though.
Yeah, Pun, I think, rhymed a little faster.
Of course, a lot faster. Nigga dead in the middle of little Italy. Come on now, come on, you know.
Throwbacks, good stuff.
That was wordplay right there. You know what I'm saying? Pun had a lot of wow moments in his rhymes. You know what I'm saying? He said metaphors that, you know, even if I studied, there was still shitting you. Soon as I chitter chatter, your shit is shatter. I'm the kid out of the Bronx that'll stomp you to death like it didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like just that. Soon as I chitter chatter, your shit is shatter. I'm the kid out of. You see, he rhymed everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he's a wordsmith. You know what I'm saying? So he put words together crazy.
That's very awesome. But okay. So my next thing, actually, you just answered one of my questions. Because then at that time you just mentioned also fatjoe.
Nigga said, wait. Now you catching me. Wait. That nigga Pun said, stop and laugh. My shit is butter fuco. Niggas run like Punch the Cuco. You go tell your putos how I blew your punto. How you say that right there? How you say that?
Go ahead, do it, kill it. Go ahead.
No, that was Pun. I'm just remembering what my brother did. Like, you know, when he put words together like that, it was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas don't do that. Like, people don't do that.
Nah, they don't.
Niggas don't do that.
Let me tell you something, Cuban. The rap game is so different now.
It is.
I don't even, like, half of the time I don't even understand what these rappers are doing and saying.
Oh God, mumble rap, like, that's,
you know. And I appreciate everything you guys, you know, Pun, you guys, all you guys from the BK, you know, the way that y'all rhyme, it meant something. Like you said, it was a movement. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was that moment in time that that MCs was looked at the main thing in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Because everything took turns. like back in the days, it used to be the DJs. Then before that, it was the Freedies. So it was battles and all of that. Then it became where the mics were the thing, the MC moved the crowd, the best lyricists.
Right.
So when it came to that, you have brothers that came in and became game changers, to the game. And, Pun was definitely a game changer, and he took his race right with him, even though we didn't believe in all of that brown, black, white. We didn't. We just was sticking to hip hop as far as like being the best of what we wrote and what we come from, of course, the struggle and being real with our lyrics. So that's what we was really doing. But then later on, when he blew levels up, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, he didn't even think that he was gonna go all the way like that. So when it was depicted where he sold 1 million albums, that's when it was different. That's when it's like, okay, now the Latino sensation, you know what I'm saying? But back in the block, it was like, yo, Pun is Pun. Ain't no color to him. You know what I'm saying? No matter he's Puerto Rican. So it was all like that when it was local. But yeah, you already know how America does it when you get up there. They try to divide. But it's kind of cool. Because at the end of the day, it works out. As long as you know how to bring it back, don't get caught up in it. Because Pun always say, you know what I'm saying? If you're a doctor, it doesn't matter what kind of what color you are. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna fix me up. You're a doctor. You take medical, and that's your field. So you got to be the best doctor. So that's the best way he put it. You know what I'm saying? That he was a rapper, he was an MC. So it doesn't matter what color he was. He added to the game, and he did it for the game of hip hop.
Right. All right, that's what's up. But I do want to make the people that know who don't. I mean, come on. But as I said down the line, when you were Big Pun filming you guys with the full clips, the group, eventually, like I said, you were found by fatjoe down the line. He was now with terrorsquad at that time, and that's how you guys formed with them. Now, my first question to you, I think you kind of mentioned it already in the answer, but I'll just still ask you the question. Now, tell us, how did you feel? This is a good question. Okay. How did it feel for you to, looking back in the beginnings, that you mentioned before, of your work and with Big Pun and everything, to the moment of stardom, like that moment? That's what I want to ask. Like, how did you feel, like from then to at the highlight moment?
Oh man, it was like surreal. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, that's my bro. So it was nothing for us to just chill in the crib and play pool in his crib or play Nintendo and shit, Tekken 2, and break night playing Tekken 2 and you know what I'm saying, for money. And so when we did the rhymes, it was the same way. We stood in his house, we wrote rhymes in the crib. And then when we had to do whatever. Remember, he started off as Joe's hype man too, so he got some practice. We all got some practice going through the Joe Avenue, because he was already, he was already on, so he was doing little shows here and there with the Jealous One's Envy joint, and that's the album Pun got featured on. But it was just like we seen the move, like the, like we seen the gradual shit, but it wasn't like, we was after that. Like I was just humble enough to just be like, oh shit, we in this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit. And then I see my brother just, it was like times that I never heard certain rhymes that he was like writing, because he was already like, him and Joe was already putting them on like Firewater. Like I never heard that rhyme, Firewater, when he was writing. All the other rhymes, I was there when he was writing it. But like it's a couple of rhymes that I never heard. So when I heard it like on a mixtape, and I heard his verse and shit Haagen-Dazs and all of that, idolize no man like Conan and stand beside the gods. Like when I started, like I heard his voice, the projection of his voice, the lyrics he was saying, like he was a professional. I'm like, oh, my fucking bro is a professional. Like this nigga sound better than the top niggas. Like he made me a believer because, he took it serious like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was a point that it was still a hobby to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? We do this shit, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? And not to even downplay it, but you know what I'm saying? It was fun. So that element of me taking it as a hobby made me freely, like, you know what I'm saying, express myself a little more freely and have more fun with it. Because when you take it too serious, sometimes it messes it up.
Exactly.
So that was definitely an element that was needed. You know what I'm saying? That fun element, that funny element. You know what I'm saying? But when we seen it together. We was like, oh shit. Like when we did we did remember we came from the college circuits also. Joe took Pun through the college circuit, so he did a lot of college. Back in the days, he had I forgot what it's called, but it was the college. All of that shit. We did all the college radio, Babito and Stretch. So we came from the underground like that, like we was doing that. But when we got loose and shit, when we started like this, when Pun used to hit the stage, you seen the difference of different songs that he already put out. So it was that the reaction was different every time. So it was like more people, like everybody knew his name more. It went from Pun being Joe's hype man to niggas chanting out Pun's name. So he earned that lead role. So the preparation, the way Joe did it, as far as like he set him up in the business sense to get in the game, it was sort of like perfect for that. And Pun played his part perfectly too. You know what I'm saying? So it was just the combination was beautiful. That's why it happened.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Another question, actually, I think I've seen this, but I want to ask you exclusively here. Do you have a story with you and Big Pun that you haven't told anybody? And I want to hear it first here.
I got it.
First, whatever. It's fine. Not limiting here. So.
Oh, man. I said a lot of stories of Pun, man. I said a lot of stories. All right, let's get back to that one. Let me brainstorm. Okay. I got to brainstorm.
Not a problem.
I said the one with Soundkid.
He's like, oh man, that's pretty cool. Right? Like, throw me off with that one.
You got me thinking. It's crazy. It's a lot of stories. Like, I'm selfish. Like, I'm selfish when it comes to Pun.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm selfish because it's just like, like, I know the world lost an artist, a great artist, and you know what I'm saying, and what y'all seen. You know what I'm saying, when it's different, when it's personal, like, I lost a brother, you know what I'm saying, and that's where, you know what I'm saying, it's like, and plus I went to the funeral and I seen a lot of like, how it is, like, I don't know. You just,
see, that's one of my questions. You're like, I'm point with my questions. My God, yes. Damn it.
It's because it's different. Like I'm saying, like it's different. Like, you know what I'm saying, somebody's like a family member that passes away, and then you see the industry how people act just to get a little bit of fame and stuff. So the funeral and the wake was open wake where the fans came, where artists came, and it was a nice, beautiful party and everything. And you know what I'm saying, in Ortiz Funeral Home in Westchester. But it's just that I seen so much like.
Wait a minute, that's where it was?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Right there by Castle,
that's
Castle
monumental right there, yeah. I know where it's at. It's monumental over there.
Yeah,
My question too. Now we could go to that question. How did you cope with him? That's my main question for you for that when he passed away and everything. How did you manage to just go after that? And
I mean, it's pain, it's Hennessy, it's cigarettes, it's you know what I'm saying? It's hurting. You know what I'm saying? You lose part of your heart when you lose somebody that you love. So, regardless. And then I have to go and I made that song Flowers for the Dead, and I made that song before he passed away.
That's what I said.
And then I had to dedicate it to him because I wrote that song before he passed away. He heard that song. So all I had to do is put his name there, but then it's like, I gotta relive that shit. And that shit is like, I almost like prophesized that shit. So it's like even eerier to me. So it's like, it took time. It took a long time, like for me to make that song like therapy. You know what I'm saying? Even though those are real feelings and that song is special like that. But I mean, just the way I see that song help other people.
Yeah.
Remember, I'm spitting real shit like on that song that was for actually, a family member of mine. So when I seen other people love that song and you know what I'm saying, the tears they shed to that song, and still it was helping them because it just brought them like closer to the spirit or whatever. That's what I took the energy back, and then I had to use that for that. You know what I'm saying? So they gave me the strength. So it was that, you know what I'm saying? It was that fan to artist relationship that made me also do some therapeutical work on myself. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, it's hard. It's hard. It was definitely hard. I mean, you know how it is when you lose somebody that's your family. So, you know what I'm saying? Especially I was close to you like that. You know what I'm saying? It meant so much to you. Besides being Pun, though. This is besides him being Big Punisher. This is just, you know what I'm saying, somebody that, you know, you had incredible energy with.
That's your brother, man.
And then your brother. So, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's different. And we didn't know. We didn't have no money for no therapy. And we didn't care about therapists. This wasn't The Sopranos. So, you know what I'm saying? We did the hood therapy. And then, you know, the pain came out the way it came out. So, you know, it is what it is.
Definitely. Actually, I would have played one of them if it's okay with you, because I know you did 2 tribute songs. One of just what you mentioned, "Flowers for the Dead," and the other one's called "Letter to Pun."
Oh yeah, I'm always gonna talk to my bro. I'm gonna let him know what's going on. Just I know he sees everything, but I want to let him know that me and him is in the same fucking space. So yeah, just like this album right now that I'm working on.
Yes, you have two, right? It's an English one and a Spanish one, I believe, right? Let me just double check. Wait, don't say it. I got everything written down. Wait.
Well, you got "Flowers for the Dead."
Yeah.
That's the first one that, you know what I'm saying, that
and "Letter to Pun."
I gave him his flowers. And then you got the "Letter to Pun." It's like a letter just letting them know, you know, what's going on out here. Because, you know, from his bro. I got to let him know, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I had to let the people know, you know what I'm saying? So,
of course.
So that was the letter. That was like a 7-minute straight rhyming, no hook, just
we went in. I was like, I heard the whole song. I was like, wow, that's a lot.
Until this day, them lyrics stand. So you know what I'm saying. So that's when you know it's real. And then the new one, I got a letter part 2 that's coming out for the new project. So I mean, I talk to bro. I gotta talk to bro. Let him know. You know what I'm saying. Let him know we still doing what we do. You know, and it's not even to use his name or anything. Like I told you, that's my brother. And when I talk to him, it brings out a whole different, you know what I'm saying, side of me as an artist. You know what I'm saying? So it's that connection that I do it for. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to keep his name alive the right way, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? And it's just so much things he did. Like, you know, after he passed away and all that, so much things he did. I wish that he could have got really you know, his due, because he did so much. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that
but everybody was depending on him to do. We wanted to see more from our brother Bun.
Of course. Just like,
he had so much in him, like so much.
And that's what it is. That's what it is, man. It's like, you know, it cut short. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why it's even more sadder. Because I know him, he was just getting to his humor inside the lyrics. You know what I'm saying? When he did "Yeah Baby," that was his humor already.
Aww.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I was left to do most of the skits in his album. In the "Yeah Baby" album, I had to go do them because he told me the skits, but he never got to do them. Wow. So I had to take, like, you know, I had to recreate that for him. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of like executive produced his "Yeah Baby" album.
Awesome.
You know what I'm saying? And as far as, like, you know, putting it together, like putting some certain things together.
Definitely.
Because I knew, like the one where he's at Air Goya and he's snoring on the plane. That was really pun. That was really pun. Like,
oh my God, that's crazy.
Wow. That was a story. I mean, did I tell you that story? I don't know if I said that story when he.
I don't recall that one, but I mean,
when he was on this nigga pun, man.
I see that's you're gonna tell the story, right?
He was an insomniac. You know what I'm saying? So he's a narcoleptic, right? That's what you call when you sleep while you're talking.
Just wake up and
So that he started doing that shit like after a while, like, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, this nigga playing like the way Pun did shit, it almost seemed like this nigga did it like on purpose because he was on point like that. He'll play a joke on you. So I mean, that was a real thing he had. But we was in the plane, man, going to I think we was going to do a show somewhere. We had to take a plane. He had 2 coach seats. This nigga had the extra belt. You know, they got to get the extra belt. Right? So this nigga would take the extra belt. He put it in his forehead like an asshole.
Oh my God.
like a headband. He'll put it like a headband. And then nigga fell asleep with the belt on his head.
Oh my God.
And you got to imagine it's just like a 757, right? So he's got the 3 rows. He's got mad people there, you know, white people, old ladies next to him. And they all looking at him like, you know how people look at you because he was a little oversized. So the niggas, you know, Pun didn't care after a while. I used to push him in the airport with the fucking wheelchair because he didn't want to walk. So I used to get the big ass wheelchair. And me and this nigga, I used to push him through the whole airport, nigga, going like at least 20 miles an hour. This nigga like, come on, Q, come on. going crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, so one time he just got on the plane. It was him, his wife, Liza, I think Amanda. It was me, Booby, I think Prospect. And we kind of sat in the same like area.
Yeah.
But as soon as the plane didn't even take off yet, this nigga already punched that down. And this nigga already.
Wow.
Yo, but the extra, like, the extra shit, the shit that you be like, and I'm looking at this, yo, this nigga's crazy. He's doing this on purpose because I didn't know. I thought, he's funny like that sometimes. Yeah. So this nigga got the thing in his head, the extra seat buckle on his head. And he's like this, right? So now I'm like, what the fuck? Liza looking at him. And one thing about Punt, you can't wake him up. Do not wake him up.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Do not wake him up, that nigga. Don't touch him. I mean, man, you can wake him up, but just don't touch him and wake him up. That was his thing.
Oh, man.
Because he'll wild out. It's like, when you wake up sleepwalking.
Yeah.
That's the most thing I can compare. Like, they start swinging and wilding out. So that's what it was. But, right? The fucking earth fucking breaking noise ever at 7 a.m. Old ladies are looking at him, complaining in the back row. You know how old lady. So I'm in the fucking middle seat, gigging by myself.
Oh my god,
this nigga crazy. But I'm like this, right?
Yeah.
So the lady told the fucking stewardess, like, complain, right? So the lady, now the stewardess go to Punt, and this nigga, he already, knocked out, whatever. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Punt don't want to wake up. Louder. It got louder. Like, this nigga was like a fucking chainsaw. Right? So then she couldn't, like, wake him up with her voice. So she touched him and said, excuse me, sir.
Oh,
this
no.
Nigga,
that was the mistake right there.
As soon as the lady touched him, that nigga woke up and said, don't fucking touch me, bitch.
Oh, wow.
Everybody. But he was still half asleep.
I understand.
But when he woke up, he woke up like, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, yo, don't ever fucking touch me, bitch.
I know this is the best part, the real story behind everything.
This is a real story. I was the only one laughing, I think. I was a psycho one because I know him. Like, I know if he would be watching this shit from this angle, he would have been gigging. Like, if I would have did it with him, that would have been me, he would have been gigging on the side. But so funny.
Wow.
So funny. And that was the last time he took coach though. After that it was first class and private planes and shit.
Awesome.
But that was funny. So I had to do, it goes back to the skit. That's why I'm saying, like, I had to go back to the Ed Goya skit when he did 100%. We had to put the Ed Goya skit there, and he was when he was fucking doing the crazy shit in the planes, man.
Crazy. Wow, that's something.
Yeah. So there you go. That's a fun story probably you didn't hear.
Oh, there we go. We got it. Yay!
Yeah, you got to bring it out of me. Yeah, it
was like something different, Now
I'm just honored I was able to listen to one of his stories.
No, I was like, okay,
that's the story, man.
Yeah. I mean, we got amazing stories, man. But like I said, if you pick my brain and we go down the line with the timeline, I'll tell you all the stories, man. It's just you have to do your homework, and if you bring it out of me, I'll tell you all the stories.
You see, we need you.
I remember all that shit like it was yesterday. Once you put me in that zone. So.
No, I feel you. I feel on that. All right. So there's one question I have to ask you, something just curiosity. Now I know years ago you and fatjoe had issues, and I'm not gonna discuss about that. But at this moment now for 2020, have you and him are these kind of squash it, or you guys are on terms? What's up with that?
That's the $1 million question, because I wanted to find that out.
Yeah,
I really wanted to find out.
We never squashed anything. You know what I'm saying? It was just what it was.
What?
20 years of, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no therapy, as I say. You know what I'm saying? Wow. I know I came out, I have my reasons too. Don't really want to go back into why my reasons too. Just know that I have my reasons too.
Okay.
Really go at him. And really go at him, you know what I'm saying, on like records and shit and say what I felt. That's my therapy. And I was on it like that. And you know, one thing about us is that, you know, we really mean what we say. We come from that cloth. We come from that neighborhood.
Yeah.
And, you know, and it was a personal situation. So a lot of people got scared of that. So when there was advertising a lot of other people's beefs, you know what I'm saying? I wonder why, what the fuck, nigga? I mean, even if it's, I know it was what it was and it was real. So, I mean, the Ja Rule and the 50 Cent shit, they got published, published and it was out there like that. So, I mean, I didn't mind that it wasn't like that because it was real. So I was like, you know, trying to keep it on you know, not, you know, not too much noise because, you know, it brings that type of blue, you know, the boys in blue come around and it's hard.
No.
Let me ask this.
But still.
Yeah.
I want to know.
It's still competitive.
I want to know.
Yeah, I understand. Go for it.
Yeah,
I want to know.
Okay,
I
go
mean,
ahead.
I want to know. I mean, honestly, if because you know, Pun is looking down on all of us. Do you think that you and Fat Joe, if Pun was looking down and he knew that y'all was beefing, how do you think he would feel about it?
I think he'll feel.
I mean, even though you and Pun were more, I think you and Pun was more closer than him and Fat Joe.
Yeah, but it's not even just that. Like, you know, so that's like I said, our bond was like the reason he made the word twin is because of me and him. You know, and whether, you know, later on, of course, him and Joe did the song, but it was, you know, that's what people would see more. But, you know, the word twin became, you know, me and him was rough and rugged. So we ran with that word. Like, you know, back in the days, they used to say Dunn, son from Queens. So he made twin up, you know what I'm saying, for the crew. So, you know, but besides the fact of that, I mean, if you take the 20 years that, you know, well, 19 years, really, that he's been, well, 20 years that he's been gone. And if you think that really Pun is watching down, which he is.
Yes, he is.
So that's what I'm saying. So he is. So, and you take all the 20 years, and you do your homework, and you see what Pun's family had to go through from the 20 years.
Yeah.
Not even me. Forgive me. I'm talking about his most prized possession, his kids, had to go through after he passed away. What Joe's been doing, and how Joe's been repping him. You think that Pun would want me to be cool with him?
No.
Right. So then there goes your answer.
All right, guys, let's change it because I know we want to.
No. I'm just saying. It's nothing negative. It's nothing negative. I'm just saying.
No, I just appreciate you answering it for me. I mean, you didn't have to, but I appreciate you.
Well, I have to put it like that because at the end of the day, it's like, is that real? You know what I'm saying? It's just that real. Like it's already like documentation on it. So it's not like something I'm just talking or hype, you know, like saying because I don't like him. It's not that. It's like it's been 20 years, my brother. You've seen the story happen. You've seen who Pun left behind. You've seen his kids. You've seen young Chris. You know, baby. Chris Rivers, how nice he is. You've seen he's trying to make it in this industry. He deserves a shot. You've seen why he doesn't get, you know, to a certain level. You've seen his family after he passed away had to go, you know, through the bad times again. It's like, come on, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, Pun wouldn't be happy. That's what I'm saying.
All right. Not a problem. Thank you for answering that. And like I said, we want to focus right now on your career. You're doing a lot. Before we get into your present right now, which I know you're doing a lot of great stuff, Cuban Link. One of the managers, Katie, he wanted to ask, I know you have the 24 Karat album, which came out in 2000. She asked basically, what made you want to release it on Spotify? The Chain Reaction album.
I didn't release anything. I didn't release shit.
It just came. It got leaked.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, but it's been leaked. I mean,
I heard about that. Yeah,
it's been bootlegged from the beginning. So I mean, but that's a catch-22. I mean, you know, they never put it out. Atlantic Records never put that album out.
But that was one of the great albums. I'm not gonna lie to you, Cuban Link.
Thank you, and appreciate you. But if you tell it to the other side, where you know, when they was actually trying to promote that album, I mean, the word back from Atlantic Records was that, you know, I didn't have enough pre-orders. And that was Joe that he came back and told me that. So it was just like, and that's what, you know.
We won't discuss more about, but I respect and.
No, but listen, Mama, we're not going, but this is not from a negative place. I'm telling you, you're asking me questions about albums. So at the end of the day, who had their Joe was my manager. So at the end of the day, my manager has to talk to the label. I was signed. My label was Atlantic Records, and Joe was the middleman to that, from the artist to the label. He was the one who got me the deal. He was the one that was orchestrating everything with the budgets and everything. So at the end of the day, it didn't come out. And then the guy that I entrusted, which is Joe, and to really talk on my behalf when it comes to the label, he tells me that they're gonna push it back because they couldn't have enough pre-orders. So I mean, I took it to the chest, like, okay, I mean, let's work harder. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it was, I was trying to find a solution because it's like, I can't believe that. But look at that. Even through this time, look, 20 years later, I'm still talking about 24K because it was a jewel. It was. It just, I guess they didn't appreciate it at the time, and maybe it was what it was. It was mishandled by Atlantic Records, slept on by Joe, and maybe just, things happen, man.
Exactly. All right, I need more music. I know. Okay, that's my Katie in the background. All right, so let's talk real quickly because we got a few more minutes before we get out of here. Now I know you have a new single coming out. It just came out last year, 2019. It's called "I'm a New York Shit."
That's actually one of the joints that I started working on.
Awesome. Because I know you. All right, I want to make sure. I believe you're releasing 2 albums. One is the English album, was called "Missing Link," I believe, right? I just want to make sure I get it right. The
Missing Link, yes, ma'am. That's the new project coming up.
Awesome, see, so perfect. And then you have a Spanish one, right?
Well, Chain Reaction. Remember, I did an album 2005, which is called Chain Reaction. Yeah, that's what MOB Records.
I remember that album. I definitely remember that one.
Yep. That was an independent coming out from MOB Records, Connecticut, based out of Connecticut. And then I did the Bang Bang Boogie movement, of course. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, P.O. With Hulk is 4/5, S1. You know what I'm saying? Drop, Lord Tariq, my son. From the Bronx. We did that movement. That got cut short because of crazy shit that happened. With the cops and shit. A lot of bullshit. But then, I took a break. I took a long break, and last summer, well, really like November, October. You know what I'm saying? I got my pen back together. A lot of things, sometimes life sparks, sometimes when things is not going like really good in life, as far as your personal life, it brings out that energy of the artist out. Put the artist behind, his back against the wall. And I'm just that type of dude. Like, you put my back against the wall, I'm coming out Mike Tyson style. So that's what it was with that. So, my pen and my pad got back together. And some beautiful things came out of it. So I'm happy right now with my music, the way I'm, what I'm saying? Like, I'm just, I'm just painting y'all a masterpiece of my career, my present, my past, and my future. So it's very, I'm feeling myself with this.
No, you have to. You have it right to be. 20 years
this might be my best work, like, for real. Like, what I'm saying, might be my best work just because it's so musically, it's put together in a universal way, instead of just, what I'm saying, just categorizing it and just, what I'm saying, a local. So it's just got some big songs in there, and they all mean something.
I can't wait, bro.
Right. Well, do you have a release date, or are you still working as we speak right now?
I mean, I'm just, like I said, I'm freestyling on the fact that I'm just going to the studio, knocking songs out. The business process is taking a little extra, of course, because we're doing it independently too. So it's like, it's like, you gotta get that foundation also, where the business is the foundation. You got that product in the right people's hands. So it's a lot of those things that and of course the COVID out of nowhere. As soon as I want to fucking drop an album, the fucking pandemania happens, and that's what it is. So anyway, but it's still, like, what I'm saying, that positive energy is back in it. The fun element is back in my life. And it took a long time, man, of therapy. A lot of fuck yous and shit to the opposition to make me go, you know what? That's enough fuck yous, man. Let's say thank you now. Let's say thank you.
I think I'm sorry, right? That's right.
Let's say thank you, you know what I'm saying? Thank you. Because at the end of the day, that sometimes the hate makes you greater. You know what I'm saying? And it just depends how you take it. You know what I'm saying? And And if you survive it, you know what I'm saying? And you could always add, make the negative a positive. And that's all it is, man. We live long enough to really think of solutions instead of making problems, you know what I'm saying? And I'm on that. I'm on just making solutions and letting the music out, you know what I'm saying?
That's right. Now, before we wait less than 3 minutes, so let me make this real quick. Let them know where your social media, and then after that, my next question to you before we get out of here, and then we'll play your song as well when we sign out. What advice would you tell upcoming artists out there who wants to be an artist and all that?
Shit. Make sure your dream is reality, and make reality your dream by hard work, by being undeniable, being original. Stand for what you believe, keep your morals intact. And when you grip that mic, be an MC, not a rapper.
That's right.
So be a master of ceremonies.
That's right.
That's it.
Okay. All right, we got 1 minute, guys. Let them know real quick your social media, and then we're gonna cue in for your music. Go ahead. Yes. Cubanlink, just on your social media real quick. We got listen.
Oh, social media. Oh, Cubanlink CLK. That's my IG. Felix Delgado link. I think. I don't know, something like that. It's my Facebook. And Twitter. I got it, but I don't run it. My man Rappy does it for me. So
awesome. It's
coming. And you could catch the video too on my website, www.cubanlinkclk.com.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Cubanlink, for being on the show. We love you.
We love you too.
Man.
Thank you for having me, man. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. We will definitely want you back in the
show. we need like 3-4 hours, man. So
I'm hoping that you come to the studio when we get back in there. Please bless the studio, man.
I'm going over there. I'm gonna wear a giant condom so we could really get busy.
Oh my God. Hey, what's up, man? It's your girl Vero G right now, and tune into our Vero G Spotlight TV radio podcast. Available at Apple Music, iTunes, all the places you could think of. They're all available at those places. So go check it out. We have a lot of great interviews from various artists to mainstream artists and all that said and done. You can definitely check us out. You can find me on my Instagram at officialverog, and check out the website at whosnextnyc.com. And also, if you want to submit your music or, be a guest on our show, you could go to the email at whosnextnyc@gmail.com. Also, the website where you could also submit if you'd like to play your music on our show and also be on our show for an interview. So definitely go check it out again for the Vero G Spotlight TV radio show also, and support this amazing platform. Thank you so much. Take care.